to speak, then certainly there won't be any offense or improper etiquette. What do you think? And or advancement in Krishna consciousness. Please give me your permission and blessings. And I try to make that as regular part of speaking as possible, in remembrance, referring to Maitreya in speaking with Mahatma Vidura. Hare Krishna.
Tell from the message it was not clearly directed. Yes, tell from the message it was not clearly directed. Yes. Okay, thank you. That helps. Okay, thank you. That helps. In one way it helps with giving me free will.
Speaking to an audience where actually his seniors are there. His seniors are there. His father Vyasdev is there, and Vyasa's Guru Narada is also there. So I was thinking it's so beautiful. So does it happen by chance, or that? So does it happen by chance, or that person has done something good in the to the devotees before, and that's why he's got this Agyata Sukriti? Or I thought it's important because that's the foundation, the starting point of
Krsna didn't let him speak that long.
of
Krsna didn't let him speak that long. But Prabhupada did attend classes, and he said an example of what you talked about before, when somebody's, and what Vishnu Gadaprabhu was referring to, when somebody's asked to speak, they've been given that service. One should, as Prabhupada says, if you write about Krishna consciousness, not think that I'm going to become a favorite. There is an idea of the seminal guru that is appointed because of coming from a certain family, which is an idea that is not supported by our system. These are the offspring of Krishna and their descendants, and therefore they're in charge of everything. When Shukadev Goswami came, everyone stood up because of the gravity of his very presence. And that was evident even in the beginning pastimes that I mentioned yesterday, that, for instance, Prakashananda Saraswati had been critical of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in Varanasi. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to visit the assembly headed by Prakashananda, he had entered that perhaps not, he didn't have home field advantage, let me put it that way. And when he came in, he was very humble. He washed his feet in the place where everyone, sannyasis, would wash their feet, and then he sat down in the lowliest of places. Of course, he showed his effulgence, because Dvanva Mohena Bharata, Sarva Bhutani Sammoham, Sargayanti Parantapa. It's the environment of the material world is infused with this sense of duality, and who does he think? In that service, it's a beginning. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Neha Bikranama Nashosti Pratyavayana Vidyate Swalpamapyasya Dharma Satraite in Mahato Bhayad. If somebody does something towards Krishna, makes even a small gesture, Krishna doesn't forget it, ever. It's marked down eternally, and it'll come to fructification at a certain time. So how do people get it? It's mostly Maitri, Kripo Piksha, Yakaroti Samadhyamaha. The Madhyamadikari is discriminate, walks around and looks for those who are innocent. They have a little opening, so he has a little jug of nectar. However, Jiva Goswami says, even though the Madhyamadikari may avoid somebody who's not yet ripe, they try to leave them with a good impression, That's why they leave them alone, because people are impressed by that. If you're detached enough not to cram something down their throat when they're not interested in it, then they think, oh, maybe they have something valuable. In fact, I've experienced that before. Even in recent book distribution, when people hesitate at all, I pull it back. Sudhir will tell you, as soon as I start showing and they go like this, I go, no, you're not getting it. And then they go, wait a minute, what did I miss? And he says, does Jiva Goswami, that the Madhyamadikari should pray for those people, and they should. And now we're going to make a trek, because that's what we're doing today. We're going around Govardhana Hill, and in the sublime atmosphere, you can already tell it was a special treat to be here as the sun was coming up, right? And you don't have to do much except for be respectful and just be appreciative of the environment and the personalities here, and it'll all come into your heart.
Okay, thank you very much. And thank you very much. And coming up next is our trip to Radha Kund, Shyam Kund. And then after that, from there, we will proceed to the ISKCON ashram, where we'll be served breakfast. Radha Kund, which means that our totos cannot go beyond that barricade. So we'll shed our totos, and we will then walk, and we will walk on the other side for us to board. And that place also, just make sure you follow Guru Maharaj, the Kirtanias, as well as Raj, who's here, Raj and Mukharvinda Prabhu. The events that you get left behind for whatever reason, then you can take a toto and come all the way to the and so we have the books lined up in the totos, and so no book bag left behind when we are here. So please, outside, Mukharvinda is there. He's arranging the. Where are you? Yeah, you are here. Okay. So he has arranged the book bags. You want to say something more? Okay. Chakuj Venu Prabhu. Okay. Chakuj Venu Prabhu, our book distribution lead, and Mukharvinda Prabhu. They're going to hand over the bags, and that you can use to distribute. Yeah. Any questions here on this? Anybody? Any clarifications? Okay.
I have a few points.
Maharaj?
Are you done? And when we get there, we're going to take a right and cross through. So just watch when we take a right turn. You should probably leave your shoes in the hallway before we go through the temple. And then we'll circumambulate Janavama's Baitak, her sitting place. And then we'll circle back around to the banks of the Radha Kund, right between Radha Kund and Shyama Kund, and we'll recite the Upadeshamrita, so you can have that ready. Likely there's a panda there that's very attached to me,